ありがとうございました。
Yo, what is going on, guys? Oh, Epic Gaming here, back with another Heroes Legacy video. Yo, I've been seeing some people try this game out once, roll one quirk, call it the best for grinding, upload a video, call it a day. I've been playing this game for days. I've tried every single quirk. I know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. So let me teach you guys what the actual best quirk for grinding is. Once I show you guys what I think is the best one, I'm gonna go ahead and try some of the quirks that you guys recommended in the comments. But before we get into that, guys, make sure you like. If you're new, subscribe, hit the notification bell, join my Discord. And if you guys want to play with me, make sure you grab one of those memberships and I'll be adding you on Roblox. Alright guys, so after trying every single quirk in this game, I decided that the best quirk for grinding, in my opinion, is the electrification quirk. Now the reason why I think that is that it doesn't take long to master. The max mastery level is only 60, so you're gonna get that in no time. The first move you get enhances your damage on your combat, on your sword, on your pistol, and on your quirk. And on top of that, the moves have huge AoE and do some crazy damage. I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So yeah guys, let's look at these moves, bro. Like, look at the AoE on that, bro. And if you have Saint Sword, man, you only need one move plus this and you'll be fine. And not only does it do some pretty heavy damage, it does about half their health. It also stuns them, so the damage on Heavenly Strike is unbelievable, honestly. Let me show you guys what that looks like. Do you guys see that? That is overkill, bro. That is overkill on the last NPCs. And then I'll show you against Dobby one more time. I showed this in my video of me doing all the quirks before, but like, guys, I mean, electrification is still being slept on. I know it's just an uncommon, bro, but like, trust me, it's good. Alright, so the first move doesn't do a lot of damage on Dobby, but this one does. When it hits, anyway. So I missed a couple of those, but I'll show you guys how much damage it does in a second. Bro, look at this man's health. Come on, man. When I tell you no other quirk eats away at health like this, bro, like, no other quirk can slap Dobby in 3 moves, man. It's just not possible. So the reason for me choosing electrification as the best quirk for grinding is that, like I said, it does buff your damage on everything. It has huge AoE, and then the last move just does immense damage, bro. Like, it cannot be outdone, bro. No other quirk does that much damage to Dobby, bro. And the biggest reason I chose this was because it would help you guys if you're just starting out in this game. Some people say it's Fierce Wings. Fierce Wings is garbage for grinding. Anyone who says Fierce Wings is the best for grinding does not know this game, bruh. Other people, including me, said it was Cremation, but the mastery on Cremation is gonna take a while to get. And the last move on Cremation is basically just a damage buff at the end of the day. So with electrification, you get that damage buff right when you start. Now, the one thing I would change about electrification is the electric vanish. I think the electric vanish should do some type of damage or at least stun your enemy, because right now all it does is it goes up to them and they can hit you right away. Or even if they made it so when you used it, you also backdashed, just so when you make contact, you're kind of out of the way already. But yeah guys, like I said, electrification is gonna help you out immensely if you're new to the game. Especially because most of the quirks that you get, the AoE move is something you have to grind for. But with this, you get it right off the bat. And it has some pretty good range. Not to mention you have this. Like, come on, man. This is... Nothing tops that right now, bro. Nothing tops that right now. This is one of the quirks that a lot of people said was the best or the most OP for grinding. So of course we got our bro. And the reason people said it's the best for grinding is because you take no damage from these guys. And although that is true, the speed is just ass. It's gonna take you a while to get everyone grouped up. And now let's use our stomp. Does about 60% health. This should definitely finish it off. Yep, alright, cool. So with this, it's gonna take you longer to grind just because the movement speed is a little slow. And as you saw there, sometimes the move just misses for some reason. But yeah, the best way to test this out is to see how long it takes to kill Dobby. So let's do it. Alright, so Dobby will do damage to you. So I think it's safe to assume that bosses will do damage. And in order to keep things fair, I'm only going to be using Quirk moves. Because obviously you can kill them faster with like Stained Sword. But just to keep things fair, only going to be using Quirk here. Alright, so yeah, as you guys can see, it takes a while to kill Dobby with Gigantification. And that's basically why I don't recommend Gigantification. Is this is going to slow down your grind by quite a bit. Alright, so another quirk you guys have been telling me is good for grinding is the Zero Gravity quirk. So I do agree, Zero Gravity is pretty good for grinding, but it's not the best. The reason it's good for grinding is that you can pretty much push and pull from a pretty far distance. And you can do that without getting hit at all. Then you can just finish off your enemies with the Gravity Bullet, and that's basically it. But the reason Electrification is better is because you don't get that damage buff on Zero Grav, and the last move does not do as much damage as the last move on Electrification. As you can see there, it only does about half. So we're gonna go ahead and push and pull. Oh, missed that one. But basically, no matter what, it's gonna take you 3 moves to kill one of these max level NPCs. But with Electrification, it only takes you 1 move. And that's with both at max mastery. But yeah, let's see how long it takes to kill Dobby with Zero Grav. And again, we're only gonna be using Quirk here, no Stained Sword, nothing like that. Just to keep things fair. All right, so I do admit I missed the push 1 or 2 times. So I probably would have got that done faster. Definitely not as fast as Electrification, but definitely faster than Gigantification. So right now, Zero Gravity is only 1 step below Electrification. But in my opinion, it's still a pretty big step because, like I said, Electrification, you only need 1 move to get rid of these high level NPCs, and you do get that damage buff. Alright, so now I'm going to show you what I used to think was the best quirk for grinding, Cremation. Like I said before, Cremation is going to take you longer to master, and the last move you get is a damage buff. And once again, with Electrification, you get that right off the bat, so that's why I think Electrification is better. Not only that, Electrification keeps your enemies grounded, while Cremation does a lot of knockback. As you can see, we do burn damage, but again, you need Mastery 100 to get that. Two moves is all it takes. But let me show you guys the knockback on this. Not much on that one, but on Tornado, they get sent all the way up and you have to wait for them to come back down. So that's going to take a few seconds of your grinding time. And when you're just starting in this game, those few seconds matter. But in all honesty, Cremation is still one of the most top tier quirks for grinding, especially if you don't mind the grind and the knockback. The damage output on it is pretty good. But yeah, now let's give it the Dobby test and see how long it takes to kill Dobby. As you can see, guys, that takes forever, man. The AoE on Flame Tornado is really nice. But like I said, it does take a few seconds for them to come back down. So it's going to take away from your grinding time, and it's going to extend the time it takes to fight one of these bosses. Ooh, that was too close. Alright, so definitely not as bad as Zero Grav, but also definitely not as good as Electrification. So yeah, guys, those are the ones that you guys have been saying are the best for grinding. Like I said before, there are people who are just spending one time grabbing any quirk and saying it's the best for grinding. Fierce Wings is not the best for grinding, bro. Like, Fierce Wings is horrible for grinding. It does have good travel time and AoE, but the damage is not there. As someone who used to mainly use Fierce Wings and Cremation, I can tell you, hands down, Cremation is way better than Fierce Wings. And Cremation is definitely more versatile as well. It's going to help you a lot in PvP. So if you're looking for what the best quirk for only grinding is, it's going to be Electrification. If you're looking for the best quirk that is going to help you with both grinding and PvP, Cremation. Fierce Wings is horrible for PvP. Fierce Wings is alright for grinding. Anyways, I hope this video helped you guys out. Don't forget to like. If you're new, subscribe with the notification bell, join my Discord. And don't sleep on those memberships, guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.